Even a soul submerged in sleep is hard at work and helps make something of the world. Ask not of things to shed their veils. Unveil yourselves, and things will be unveiled. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. The nasty little apes that call themselves human beings can do nothing except run and hide. Good works is giving to the poor and the helpless, but divine works is showing them their worth to the one who matters. When people say things are a lot more complicated than that, they means they're getting worried that they won't like the truth. I do not know everything. Still many things I understand. Keep creating. The world yearns to celebrate your next masterpiece. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. When something can be read without effort, great effort has gone into its writing. You normally have to be bashed about a bit by life to see the point of daffodils, sunsets, and uneventful nice days. Miss Abbott, don't worry over me. Some people are born not to do things. I'm one of them. If a man has character, he is also his typical experience, which always recurs. Being human is not hard because you're doing it wrong. It's hard because you're doing it right. Trees that are slow to grow bear the best fruit. No matter where you are, you're always a bit on your own, always an outsider. Earn nicely, spend wisely, and you will live happily. Each sunrise brings a new day filled with new hopes for a new beginning. Closed in a room, my imagination becomes the universe, and the rest of the world is missing out. Do not look for happiness outside yourself. The awakened seek happiness inside. A man may say, "From now on I'm going to speak the truth," but the truth hears him and runs away and hides before he's even done speaking. Man is no longer an artist, he has become a work of art. There are no traffic jams along the extra mile. What is important is not what you hear said, it's what you observe. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. There are no second chances in life, except to feel remorse. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. Sometimes the right thing feels all wrong until it is over and done with. Know what you want, work to get it, then value it once you have it. Sometimes you can see things happen right in front of your eyes and still jump to the wrong conclusions. We have our dreams because without them we could not bear the truth. The aim is to balance the terror of being alive with the wonder of being alive. Happiness is a very pretty thing to feel, but very dry to talk about. I finally figured out the only reason to be alive is to enjoy it. To pay attention, this is our endless and proper work. People who say that yesterday was better than today are ultimately devaluing their own existence. It takes a lot of courage to show your dreams to someone else. The truth was only another mask, even if it was the best fit, the closest to skin and all that lay beneath. Like gravity, karma is so basic we often don't even notice it. Life is something that happens when you can't get to sleep. When you're too tired and feel like giving up on life, sit down and ponder over the journey of water. In order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. Trees are poems the earth writes upon the sky. We fell them down and turn them into paper that we may record our emptiness. Sometimes the only way to succeed is to fail backwards. You are a human with one life, and it's up to you to make it the best life you can. The only time you fail is when you fall down and stay down. Go on with what your heart tells you, or you will lose all. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. Leadership is not about having the most power or authority. It's about having the courage and drive to turn ideas into action. We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents. Accidents happen. Our bones shatter, our skin splits, our hearts break. We burn, we drown, we stay alive. You don't have to disrespect and insult others simply to hold your own ground. If you do, that shows how shaky your own position is. I could react or respond to your maliciousness against me, but I'm busy with stock taking, counting my blessings one by one. To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. Whether you try too hard to fit in or you try too hard to stand out, it is of equal consequence. You exhaust your significance. You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me. My feelings are too loud for words and too shy for the world. Truly, it is in the darkness that one finds a light. Loneliness and the feeling of being unwanted is the most terrible poverty. Great truths can only be forgotten and can never be falsified. The beauty and gift of truth is that it is not dependent upon your belief in order to remain true. Wisdom is having things right in your life and knowing why. People who belittle people will be little people and will accomplish very little. If you're reading this, congratulations, you're alive. If that's not something to smile about, then I don't know what is. Einstein said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. All that matters is you get up one more time than you were knocked down. But understanding will always require some effort. You probably wouldn't admire a friend who was good at everything if it cost her no effort. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. There are few sources of energy so powerful as a procrastinating college student. Victories that come cheap are cheap, those only which are worth having come as the result of hard fighting. Dream your own dreams, achieve your own goals. Your journey is your own and unique. Bitter though it may be to many, Kat Fael concluded, there is no substitute for truth, in this or any case. You have been blessed with immeasurable power to make positive changes in your life. Life isn't about escaping, but it's all about experiencing. To ugly ducklings everywhere, don't worry about those fluffy yellow morons. They'll never get to be swans. Time is a great teacher, but unfortunately it kills all its students. Letter, November 1856. Look at the sky tonight. All the stars have a reason. Learning to believe you are magnificent, and gradually to discover that you are not magnificent. Enough labor for one human life. Nothing has to be true forever, just for long enough. Without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. If you can't change your fate, change your attitude. You were given life. It is your duty to find something beautiful within life, no matter how slight. There is no dark side of the moon, really. As a matter of fact, it's all dark. The truth sticks in our throats with all the sauces it is served with. It will never go down until we take it without any sauce at all. You must work in the dark for your light to shine. You will do foolish things, but do them with enthusiasm. Life isn't about escaping the darkness. It's all about experiencing both the day and night. In those moments, it's hard to remember that an angry voice is an invisible thing incapable of drawing blood. Happiness comes when your work and words are of benefit to others. Oh, for the years I have not lived, but only dreamed of living. At the moment of commitment, the entire universe conspires to assist you. It is when things are at worst you will get the best. All you know is what you think you know, but that isn't always what's real. The beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. Because it's much more pleasant to be obsessed over how the hero gets out of his predicament than it is over how I get out of mine. Maybe some things aren't meant to be known. Maybe they're just meant to be accepted. Light in your mind is better than darkness in your soul.